Whitebrook, curator and host here at Mixtape, because we're an institution now. Um, how I hope everyone's okay. I hope you're doing okay on this lovely Sunday day. I'm down in London and it's pretty cloudy here, but it's been a very easy Sunday. A little later today with Mixtape. We're usually at 5 p.m. If you're a regular viewer, listener, whatever, however you experience this. Maybe you don't experience it. Maybe none of us do. Maybe we're in experience. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, we've got a great lineup today. Some amazing NYT members. We've got some spoken word, some like folk, some indie stuff. It's all gonna be coming at you. It's all just good vibes. It's great. So thank you for being here. Let us know where you are in the world, what you're doing. Go and check us out at the Mixtape playlist over on Spotify and SoundCloud. Yeah, that's all. That's all there. That's like people who've been on Mixtape have recorded their stuff and they put it online, so you don't have to listen to it here. You can also listen to it there. It's amazing. The internet is an incredible place. Anyway, thank you for being with us here today. You're watching Mixtape. We're gonna head over to our first guest here on Mixtape today, who is Esme. Esme, are you there?
Hello, Nathan. Yes, I'm here.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going great. Enjoying the beautiful day today.
Whereabouts in the world are you today?
I'm about 5 miles from Coventry.
Okay, cool.
So,
So it's pretty nice there. It's a bit muggy and overcast here, but yeah.
uh,
And what have you been doing with your weekend? What's been going on?
well, I've just finished school for the year, so just been chilling and
Brilliant.
preparing, getting ready
That's what,
for
yeah.
mixtape.
That's what you got to do. Chill. You finish school,
Yeah.
just forget about it all. Yeah, absolutely. Um, what have you got for us today? What are you performing today?
I've got two original songs to play. They're both sort of about my experience during lockdown.
Oh, great. So they're very new. That's
Yeah,
good.
and they're quite contrasting as well in terms of how I was feeling at the time.
Oh wow,
So,
so this is very much Esme's journey through lockdown.
yeah.
That's great. Hopefully, a lot of you out there are going to be able to relate to this. I'll hand it over to you, Esme.
Hope you enjoy it. So this first song is called Break, and it's an original song. For you I have walked so very far. I've trusted trusted that the night knows where you are. And now the moonlight keeps me awake, so I can reach you by daybreak.
Yeah. I hope you're cheering and clapping at home, guys. That's just so. Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to interrupt. Back to you, Esme. Amazing.
So, thank you. So that was my first one. Just a quick water. And my second one is called Get You. And I actually finished writing this one last night, so it's fresh off the rocks. So. You started today on the wrong side of the bed, racing your demons, but they're all one step ahead. I tell you to get over yourself, you tell me to get to hell, and you don't look like the kind of guy to treat me well. But I miss you kissing all over me when we're on the edge. You still got those drinking habits, but I'm gonna get you better. I'm gonna get you. Damn, baby's got green grass smile and that no class kind of loving gonna get me going wild. And damn, baby, you know I got a whole lot more to see. I started today on the wrong side of the bed, and everything you say is putting bad ideas inside my head. Tell me to get over myself, I tell you to get to hell. I don't like the kind of girl to treat you well. But you miss me kissing all over you when you're in a bad mood. You still got a smoking ritual, but I'm gonna get you better. I'm gonna get you. Damn, baby's got green grass smile and that no class kind of love gonna get me going wild. And damn, baby, you know I got a whole lot more to see. Damn, baby, you know the only things I got are packed in a bag and a ticket to Italy, where I'm gonna get you finally. Damn, baby's got a green grass smile and a no class kind of lavender, get me going wild. And damn, baby, you know I got a whole lot more to see. Damn, baby's got a green grass smile and a no class kind of lavender, gonna get me going wild. And damn, baby, you know I got a whole lot more to see.
Yeah. Fantastic, Esme. Oh, that's what a tune, what a couple of tunes to get us started here on Mixtape this evening. Thank you everyone who's watching. Please comment below, tell us what you're up to, what you're doing while you're watching Mixtape. Maybe you're, I don't know, out walking the dog, or I don't know, designing your next spaceship. I don't know, whatever you do. Are you a mad scientist? Are you watching us? Let us know. Esme, thank you very much. That just incredible songwriting and such like nice like folk, almost country sensibilities. Love it. Such a warm start to the lineup. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. We're going over to Yemi now. Yemi, are you there?
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I mean, I'm
Good.
always buzzing when I'm on Mixtape. It's fantastic
Yeah.
just to be here sharing some amazing people with the world. yeah, what have you been up to? What have you been up to this weekend? What's been going on?
Not much. A lot of chilling, a lot of lazing around, a bit of painting,
Yeah,
spending time with the
everyone's
family.
doing painting now, right? Like I feel like
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, I'm getting furloughed. I guess I'll try and be an artist, you know?
It's
It's great.
therapeutic.
I've had my hand at painting. I've like, I say my
Yeah.
friend has been doing watercolors and she's like a prodigy or something, the protege rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had my go at watercolors and I'm good at shapes. That's it. Okay. I
Yeah.
draw a few lime green
Basic.
triangles and I'm done.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in the world are you?
So I'm on the outskirts of London, from around Slough.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
So you're experiencing some cloudy weather too.
Yeah, it's not been that great. We had our first day yesterday.
Well,
Yeah.
it's about to get better because we're here on Mixtape and
Mhm.
everyone watching, thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, this is Yemi. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay. So in lockdown, I wrote a spoken word poem just about unrealistic standards that are created for the way that we, the way we act, the way we look, the way we carry ourselves. A lot of it comes from social media, and so I thought it was something that I wanted to share, just as like a message that you don't really have to keep up with these standards, and also to kind of try and explore like creativity in all of its forms. I do not consider myself a poet. This is the first poem I've written, but it's a really cool way of expressing what's on your mind. So yeah, this one's called Standards Unreachable and Standards Undefeatable. How can we keep up with the models, the beauty, the filters, the perfection, with the social media image, the standards unreachable and the standards undefeatable? We're the generation blindly led by trends of perfecting perfection, standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? Be skinny, lose weight, get that thigh gap, have small boobs, but not for long because now we want and now we demand big boobs. Because the bigger the better, the perkier the better, the rounder the better. Standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? We like our girls slim thick, standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. Unless you fork out for plastic surgery but lie about it, unless you switch and sacrifice happiness and laughter for that perfect diet, for that perfect workout, to get that perfect image that we strive for, that we die for. Standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? Show me something natural like arse with some stretch marks, tiger stripes, cellulite, but hide the weight that gave you them. Standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? They teach you that your body is a temple. They teach you that your body is a vessel for the soul and that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it's not. Beauty is in the eyes of the world around us and is dictated by the universe that people think they know well enough to create a universal standard of attractiveness. 7 billion people on this planet and we're still made to feel like we can't fit. Standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? Begging, wishing, and praying that we will be seen as good enough because society has already told us that we are not. Begging, wishing, and praying that you will see me as good enough because society's standards unreachable and standards undefeatable has already promised me that I am not. How can I keep up? Love yourself and your perfect imperfections. Know your worth, but know your worthless until you meet these standards unreachable and standards undefeatable. Are you keeping up? Put your face on, beat it, cake it, because that's where your beauty lies. Wear that tight dress, show off that bum, and get your tits out for the lads, because that's where your beauty lies. But don't show too much, because you will lose credibility, because you ain't a victim, and your outfit says that you were asking for it and dying for it. That's not where your beauty lies. These are the standards unreachable and the standards undefeatable. How can we keep up? Do it for them, not for you. For the boys that ask this of us, beg this of us, and expect this of us. Before you ask this of us, beg this of us, and expect this of us, I ask you, check yourselves first, dickheads. Look at the standards unreachable and the standards undefeatable and ask yourselves, do you keep up? We know that they exist for you too. We know that they tell you get that six pack, get them biceps, but shit ain't complete without a fresh fade. Jens, why are you going for that boy? He's bare lanky, he's clapped, he's butters, he's ugly. Check yourselves first, dickheads. These are the standards unreachable and the standards undefeatable, but do you keep up? We have suffered, endured, and struggled to ensure that these standards are met, that this level of perfection is met. We teach our young G's that this is life, simply the way it is and the way we must live. But the truth is, these are standards unreachable and standards undefeatable, and it is impossible to keep up. To the younger generation, my younger sisters and brothers addicted to scrolling before they can even comprehend the inspection of perfection and what is after them, I ask you, get ahead of the game. Realize that these standards are unreachable but suck undefeatable. Defeat them. Realize beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder and not theirs. Realize the corruption, unhappiness, and suffering behind the model smiles and poses, and remind them, check yourselves first, dickheads. Our appearances and our bodies and our looks are dictated by these standards unreachable, standards undefeatable, and we question how can we keep up, but fuck keeping up. That's it.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, the really captures that sort of like endless, like I just really held on to that perfecting perfection. Like, yeah, it's so true. Like we are all good enough as we are. We need to love ourselves and make sure others can love themselves. And
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank
honestly.
you for having me.
And I mean, you know, first time poet. Now you put it on the CV, all right? Come on. You're a poet now.
I'm on it, don't worry.
And we got so much love coming in over on Facebook. Lucy, I think, Lucy, you might be the first person to actually tell us what you're up to while you're watching Mixtape. Lucy is making cookies, everyone. I mean, let's all just, I mean, we all wish we were Lucy right now, right? I want cookies.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone was like giving some love to Esme. All the love to you as Yemi as well. All right, well, let's head over to George, who's up next. Thank you so much, Yemi.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. George, how you doing?
Hello. Very well, thank you.
Good. We've already got some love for you in the.
What? Just my sister sitting in the next door room.
Is she in the next?
She thought I couldn't see the comments, but she's done well to embarrass me already.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the support you need, though. You know, it's good, that kind of sisterly support. Right. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Yeah. Well, whereabouts in the world are you?
I'm located in Suffolk, sunny Suffolk.
Suffolk, nice. I was chatting to someone the other day, and I got Suffolk and Norfolk mixed up. Is that a bad thing?
I mean,
is there like a rivalry there?
Maybe if you're an Ipswich fan on the football front, you might receive a headbutt. But apart from that, I reckon you'd be all right.
Oh, good.
Not too offensive.
Cool. What have you got for us today?
So my first song is called "We'll Be Alright," and is a classic lockdown bit of boredom. Write a few tunes.
Great.
Get them on the SoundCloud.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's about, isn't it? Like, I mean, the amount of creativity that's been spurred on by this lockdown. I mean, at least so there's some good things coming of all the bad, which is always the way. You know, there's always a silver lining.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Right,
well,
should I just kick on?
I think let's do it. I
think I'm gonna ditch the headphones actually.
Okay, no worries. Over to you.
Otherwise. Okay. This will be all right. Okay. Sort of feel free when we're losing our minds. Sometimes I swim the sea, so I feel alive. It's a paradise when I swim. Oh fuck! Sorry. Right, we're going headphones again.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's fine, mate. It's absolutely fine. As long as you're still good to go, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just headphones definitely the way forward, I think.
No problem.
Right,
you're smashing it, man. You're smashing it.
It's hard to feel free when we're losing our minds. Sometimes I swim in the sea, so I feel alive. It's a paradise when we're swimming by the riverside. In the morning, or evermore, I know things have seemed to change, and we don't think about the things that we used, 'cause now it seems like we're falling in between, and we're losing all of the faith that we need, but we'll be alright. It's hard to know what we're looking for when everything is falling through the floor. But I know one day we'll all be alright. And we'll 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 be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Be alright. We'll be alright. Be alright. When it's over. When this is over. Be alright. Ah, there we go.
Brilliant.
Got there in the end.
No, that's a real jam, man. And you're getting so much support in the chat. Honestly, we've got Ollie here, just giving you all the love. Go on, George.
Thanks, guys.
Right.
Thanks.
Okay.
This, I can promise that, yeah, the SoundCloud version is a lot better if you want to go and listen to that.
Well, yeah, that's a good plug for the playlist as well. We'll get it on the
Serious
playlist.
plug.
It's going to be there, okay? So back over to you.
And
so.
then, yeah, so Spotify soon is the Hope. This song I finished writing today, actually. I thought I wanted to play something new. I've done it for, I don't know, anyone that's interested. And it's called Back to Day One. Once again, lyrics pretty just light-hearted, just a little chill sesh, just a jam, isn't it? Okay. You're always saying what a time to be alive, so maybe one day I'll learn to fly. I wonder how our conversations got so down. So if I think realistically, what about fucking hell? So if I think realistically, what are the chances of living my dreams? I wonder how. I'm so full of self-doubt, so let's get it on before we hit the ground. And you're not around to admit the progress is dying. There's no point in lying, so let's not hit the ground. Am I losing my touch, or are we all just heading back to day one? Definitely losing the touch of it. Cause sometimes I wanna be seen posing in the front of magazines, but I know it's more important things than being on TV screen. But when will my time come? Cause I ain't got too long. I'm getting on, I'm getting old, getting cold, getting bored, so let's get it on before we hit the ground. And you're not around to admit the progress is dying. There's no point in lying, so let's not hit the ground. Am I losing my touch, or are we all just heading back to day one? Thank you.
I hope you're giving a huge round of applause back home. That was fantastic. We've got, I mean, Max Woods. The verdict's in. This guy's good. Okay. I don't know. Just if he's your best mate, just don't say okay, because it looks better that way. You know.
I don't think I've ever heard of the bloke actually. No.
Oh, great. Good.
He doesn't live down the road. No.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, George. Yeah, we've got some love in the chat as well. Everyone back home is saying we got a teacher of Esme's watching as well, and some love there for Yemi as well from Ollie. Brilliant. Yeah, thank you so much, George.
First live stream, as you might be able to tell. So yeah, thanks
no,
for
you
having
smashed
me.
it, man. Like it's such a strange experience. That
It's
just
I'm just looking at myself in the camera.
Yeah, I know. It's very weird. But yeah, everyone at home, yeah, I hope you gave George a big round of applause. That was fantastic. And if you haven't told us what you're doing or where you are yet, let us know. We like to have a little chat with you guys while we're here on the air. Can we say on the air? It's kind of we're kind of on the data or data. How do you say it in this country? I don't know. Okay.
Data.
Data. Okay. Still haven't got that one down. All right. Well, thank you very much, George. We're
Thank you very
heading out.
much again. Hit me
Cheers,
up on
mate.
SoundCloud if you're watching. Instagram.
Yeah. I think the link as well for the mixtape playlist on SoundCloud is going to be up on the chat. Anyone who's watching, so if you want to find any of the artists who are on SoundCloud who've been on mixtape, it is there for you. Let's head on over to Shanae.
Thank you.
Cheers, George.
Hello.
Hey, Shanae, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you. I'm enjoying the vibe.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, isn't it? It's always just a nice little yeah, it's strange being here in the Zoom and knowing that there's people out there like viewing in. It's like if we all got to in the real world, if we all got together as artists in like a church hall or something and just have a jam, and there was just like a few hundred people outside like looking through the windows. That's what it's like. But it's not, because we're a community and and we want to say hi. So keep bringing the comments in, like, share, all of that jazz. How are you, Shanae? What have you been up to this weekend?
I'm great. This weekend, to be honest, I've missed out on meditation and yoga, but I went for a deep tissue massage, so I'm relaxed.
I mean, that covers all bases, right? Like,
Exactly. Like, I don't need to do it for like a good week now. Like, I'm just like in my zone. I'm in my zone.
Brilliant. Wow, deep tissue massage. I think I've had one massage in my life, and it was a Thai massage, and it was very painful. Professional anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
but the next day it feels like it's worth it. It's like exercise, like it hurts, but then the next day you're just like, okay, like.
yeah, absolutely. Showing the body some love. We've still got so much. Lucy's back on the chat as well. Love this poet. I think that must have been for Yemi back. Yeah, amazing.
Oh, this is my friend Lucy.
Is that your friend?
Yeah, she's an MIT member as well.
Oh, wonderful. Hi, Lucy.
Yes.
Hi. If you're an actor musician, send something in.
I know she should. She does.
Brilliant. Well, what are you performing today? What have you got?
So I'm performing a piece, quite an emotional, authentic piece. It's called I Feel Like, and I get inspired by poetry. Like, I don't like to force my poetry. I like for it to come to me. And it was during when the Black Lives Matters protest was happening. It was the feeling of being overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And then I was just writing. And it ended up a spoken word piece. And it's in response to my experience with racism and where I stand in society and what I'm doing to basically contribute to help for the importance of Black lives.
Brilliant. Amazing. Yeah, it's such a putting this stuff down in writing is just so powerful. It's, this that kind of artistic expression when it comes to these massive societal issues, and hearing voices like your own to
Yeah, I think that's one thing that I want to be able to do, is not just perform for the sake of performing, but use my platform to support people like myself, so I can see people like myself in the industry and I can also represent and inspire.
Absolutely, yeah.
I do.
Well, fantastic. Let's hear it. Over to you.
For sure. I feel like a smoking cigarette. I'm bad for myself, hard on myself, not just on my throat, but on my physical and mental health. I feel like I have a voice though, and today it will be heard. I feel like I'm partly privileged, but I'm talking happiness, health, and wealth-wise, as I note my poetic truth somewhat, in fact, completely overwhelmed, that I have to hashtag Black Lives Matter and educate myself on behalf of my people. On behalf of the half of myself that is Black, mixed, and full of sick shame and heartbreak, that systemic racism, white supremacy, slavery remains, which means I continue to suffer. I feel like I just overcome a mother to all those of BAME heritage that have and continue to suffer, the same as I have for as long as I can remember being called the most commonly Paki and nigger, from uneducated children from primary school to primarily this age being 21 in 2020. I feel like my words should not have to rhyme, have a Shakespeare de-dum heartbeat effect for my message to creatively strike where it hurts most. For those of colour and those of privilege to understand that this place in our society has never been my home. I feel like the news, Insta, and everything to do with the media right now is breaking my heart but building up my anger. Knowledge and personal experiences, PTSD-wise, coming to the surface that fighting is wrong. I learnt this in school. But what is right is fighting for the Black and all BAME lives, so I will continue to do so, educating myself and supporting anybody who does this also. I feel like, how would you feel? A mixed woman but classed as British, big London living, but when it comes to ending racism, the whole world stands still. I feel like I can only educate myself, grieve over my brothers and sisters globally who did not receive the much needed help they needed. In remembrance, comfort myself. Remind myself that, in remembrance, comfort myself and those who need it. Along the way, whilst we live in a global pandemic, watching the clock race out when lockdown is over. But I'm watching the clock, taking action from now, making sure racism ends now. Letting my creativity leak into the hearts and lives, inspire and give insight to all those who will see these truths in my words. I love you all. Let these words of mine RIP in your hearts and your memories and actions to personify from my words that Black lives matter. Sinead Destiny Bradley Fofana, aka she, her, aka a proud woman of colour. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. That's yeah, it's so important to be hearing that now. Yeah. Going forward, you know, like we can't stand still anymore, and we have to keep moving no matter what anyway, but we have to make sure it's in the right direction for the people who need it and for the right reasons. And so thank you so much for sharing that with us and yeah,
Thank you so much.
helping continue that conversation as well as
yes, forever and always.
Yeah, always as we get further from, you know, everything that sort of blew up with George Floyd. It's so important to keep that conversation going. So
completely.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so I just feel so privileged to be a part of it all and to be
thank you for having me.
sharing
I think
it with you.
Important for us creatives to really, you know, like regardless if you're of color or not, but if you have a platform, then you have to use it. And I think, you know, like everyone's focusing on lockdown, but they're forgetting that this isn't just started from the George Floyd situation. This has been ongoing, and
Absolutely.
It's a constant thing. And one thing I will say is I love being a part of like the National Youth Theatre, which we're all a part of, because so much diversity and so much inclusivity, and that's what it's about. And I think, yeah, thank you for having me.
Anytime, Sinead. You've been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And honestly, you've got a fan club in the chat. And that's Lucy's words. Jacob's there as well. Jacob McCann.
My Portuguese.
Got some lightning bolts for you. Thunder. Well, let's head over to the Pet. Pet, are you there? And Pet and Matt. We've got Pet and Matt. There they are. Have you still got earlier on we were doing sound check and stuff. We had some furry friends in your room. Are they still around? Have you banished them?
We've banished them and locked them, not in a cool way, but
Oh, okay. Why I didn't ask earlier. Why have you got 3 dogs in the house? Do you just own 3 dogs?
yeah, well actually there's how many more? There's 4 other puppies as well that they've had. So yeah,
God.
it's a bit of a zoo.
Oh my! Where in the world are you? Because I might be interested in a puppy. No. No. You're like taking off my hands.
Somerset.
Oh, Froome, yes. I remember you saying. I've not. Yeah, such an interesting. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I've been distracted by a cat outside my window. No, we're on the topic of animals. What have you got for us today?
So we've got 2 songs. One's a bit more kind of a pow song,
Okay.
and then the other one's a bit more sad. But yeah.
Is that the blurb on the EP as well?
Yeah.
I love it. And what was this sort of inspiration behind each of them?
I guess, yeah, they were both written in lockdown, so
Oh, cool.
just like having that time, I guess, to like
Yeah,
mess around with the guitar and stuff.
pretty much.
Brilliant. And have you guys played much together, like in the past, or?
No.
This is the first time like sharing it.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad to have your debut on Mixtape. And everyone who's watching, this is Mixtape. If you've just joined, if you have just joined, go back and watch the last half an hour, please, because there's some amazing artists. And then come back and watch these two amazing people. I'm going to hand it over to you now. Pet and Matt, everyone.
Okay. This one's called I Know Someone Who Does.
First one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you ever feel like a summer's day? Strutting down the street, just so bright and breezy. Do you ever feel like you could raise a nation of flowers? Well, I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I think I know someone. Do you ever feel like you could just blow down a tree with only one puff? Do you ever feel like a lightning bolt, putting towns out of joint with only one point? Well, I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I know someone. Do you ever feel like you could make waves, make them curl up and bow down again? Do you ever feel dark like the night? Do you ever feel like a star shining bright? Well, I know someone who does. Well, I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I think I know someone. Do you ever feel sharp like a sandstorm, lifting up a desert and giving it a new form? Do you ever sweat drops that spreads fog over continents? I thought not. Well, I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I know someone who does. I think I know someone.
Fantastic. And I'm loving like Matt absolutely rocking out on a classical guitar. It's fantastic. We won't tell the classical musicians. Sorry, back over
I
to
lost my actual other guitar, so this
Oh.
is like backup.
you. Well, it's making a good sound. I'll hand it back to you guys.
Cheers.
try to keep up with this race of trying to change when change doesn't make much difference. You held me, then made up your mind to let me go. You said you love me, and it's you that will stay in my memories for eternity, for what you gave, what you taught, intimacy and respect. You see, you said you loved me, but you got to do this on your own 2 feet. Where does this leave me? Tell me, please. Where does this leave me? Where does this leave me? I will take this as an opportunity to love myself like you loved me, because this complacency washing over me lately has made myself hate me. But you said you love me.
Fantastic. Here, everyone in the Zoom here just bopping along, saying we need that. We need that like on our Spotify's, guys. We need something to. We need to jam to more often. Such a good, a couple of really good tunes there. Thank you so much for sharing them with us.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. It was so nice. Thank you.
No, it's been wonderful. Honestly, like the first one, especially the first song, I got like such a sort of like Florence and the Machine vibe. It's like, you know, that like, yeah, it's powerful lyrically and vocally and musically. Just so nice to, yeah. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. Well, everyone at home, that is the last in the lineup aside from myself. So thank you very much for tuning in today. Yeah, if you've only just joined or you're just tuning in, please do go back and watch everyone who's performed. An amazing lineup today. And yeah, I'm gonna finish the broadcast today. Broadcast, you know, like we're on the radio. I hope the cookies are done, Lucy. That's yeah. I don't know if anyone else has been chatting to us in the chat. I don't think so, but thanks for letting us know what you were up to, Lucy. You're now my best friend. This is a song I wrote a while ago now for someone I fell in love with, and a year later now, I'm still very, very in love with them. So this is for Jess.
She's only recently discovered Earl Grey tea, handing a mug to me behind the olive green door at 50B. The city changes rapidly. She said this feels strange to me. London lamplight, gravity, and strangers sitting happily. Oh, 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 oh. But she didn't yet know me more than she knew botanicals could redefine tea. So we commenced with biographicals. We didn't watch the wet paint dry. We were busy wasting time, rolling cigarettes graveside. Wearing an anorak that was mine. Looking back, I think the paint did dry the color of your eyes. And we were running long after we watched the storm roll in. And I was soaked to the skin before I knew I'd fallen. Because if you were the storm and I was the sea, when the rain did fall, it fell into me. And I am running still to where the storm may be. There's lightning in your kiss, there's electricity. Didn't watch the rising tide. We were laying side by side, listening to sea birds cry. You were dancing in golden rays, playing frisbee in the rain, making love while chaos sang. And we were running long after we watched the storm roll in. I was soaked to the skin before I knew I'd fallen. Because if you were the storm, I was the sea. When the rain did fall, it fell into me. And I am running still to where the storm may be. There's lightning in your kiss, there's electricity. 'Cause I've been looking for someone to smile with once in a while if you're free. We can take our time. The way your hand fits in mine makes me feel like your smile could be all I ever need. We were running long after we watched the storm roll in. I was soaked to the skin before I knew I'd fallen. Because if you were the storm and I was the sea, when the rain did fall, it fell into me. I am running still to where the storm may be. There's lightning in your kiss, there's electricity. Electricity.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Sorry for, I might be a bit laggy, but I hope that sounded good. And sorry to get a bit soppy on everyone. But yeah, that's it for Mixtape today. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you to all the artists who performed today. Incredible. Every week, well, every fortnight we do this, I'm just amazed at the amount of talent in the NYT just in the people who come and share their amazing music and words with us. So thank you everyone, and thank you to everyone who's tuned in today. We're doing this for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've had a really relaxing time listening to us, enjoying the good vibes. Mixtape is going to take a little bit more of a break than usual. We're going to be back in about 3 weeks time. But there'll be stuff on NYT Instagram and stuff to let you know when that is. But people who want to submit, please do. There's links on the opportunities page on NYT. Anyone who's an NYT member, please, and if you write poems, spoken word, rap, songs, whatever it is, we want to hear from you, because like the amazing some of the people here today, this is like their first time performing some of their original work, and it's incredible. That's what this platform is for. And I'm it just brings me so much joy to meet these amazing artists. So I'd love to meet you and get your work out there for people to watch and help you develop that amazing creativity that you have. So and that goes for everyone here in the Zoom. So thank you very much, everyone. If you want to unmute yourselves and just say goodbye to everyone at home.
Thank you.
Thank you,
very much.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.